All right, let's get started. Today, we're setting off on a really special kind of voyage. But this isn't a story about finding new lands on a map. No, this is about a special kind of explorer, someone who feels just a little bit out of place in our modern world and can hear the call of the open sea. So let's weigh anchor and see where this goes. You know, every great adventure has a motto, some old sailor's wisdom that guides the way. Ours is this German phrase, fate is hard, hope uncertain. It's this little reminder that the journey we're on is gonna be challenging, and we don't really know the destination. But hey, that's what makes it a real adventure, right?
Before we cast off the ropes, let me ask you something. Have you ever just looked around and felt, I don't know, like you're on a totally different wavelength than everyone else? Kind of adrift, maybe a little out of sync with today's world. If you've ever felt that, even for a second, then this story is definitely for you.
So, for some people, the solid ground of the present, it just doesn't feel all that solid. It actually feels more like a strange, unfamiliar port where they just can't seem to find their footing. And because of that, they feel this powerful, undeniable call to the sea, a pull towards that unknown horizon.
They even have a name for this strange land they feel like they have to leave behind. It's diesem heute, a German phrase that just means this today. And it's exactly this feeling of not belonging in diesem heute that really fuels their desire to go explore whatever lies beyond it. So who are these brave sailors who actually answer that call? I mean, every ship needs a crew, and the one on this voyage, well, it's made up of some pretty unique people. Let's meet the homeless crew.
They call themselves the Heimatlosen, which basically translates to the homeless ones. Now, hold on. This isn't a sad name for them, not at all. In fact, it's like a badge of honor. It just means they're not tied down to any single place. Their home is the journey itself, the wide open ocean.
And this crew, they live by a pretty special code. For starters, they don't hold on to the past. They travel light, without a lot of old baggage. They're not liberal or working for progress in the ways we usually think about it. Their mission is something bigger. They totally reject any idea that promises some final, safe harbor because, for them, the journey is the point. They know that today's realities aren't permanent. They're more like islands that will eventually sink. And they learn to ignore those tempting songs from the shore, promises of an easy life with equal rights or a free society, because their hearts just belong to the sea.
Okay. This brings us to a really crucial question. Why are they in such a hurry to leave? What's the danger they're seeing that so many other people seem to miss?
Well, they see the world of today, that's diesem heute, not as solid ground, but as a huge sheet of ice. And that ice is getting very, very thin. They can feel the cracks starting to form right under their feet, and they know it's time to get back to the ship.
Most people living on that ice believe in something called Dauer. It's a German word for permanence, for duration. It's the belief that the ice is going to hold forever. But the Heimatlosen, our crew, they just know better. They know that all ice melts eventually.
So their mission isn't just to get away. They see themselves as something much more active. Think of them like an icebreaker ship. Their purpose is to courageously sail right into those frozen parts of the sea, breaking up the ice to clear a path for the future, for whatever's coming next.
But wait a minute. How does a ship like this even navigate a huge, unmapped ocean? They don't have a map. Instead, they have a very special kind of compass, the joyful science. This compass is called the joyful science, or gaya, and it is completely different from the modern science that we're all used to. See, modern science is all about finding solid ground, trying to map every single inch of the land, and believing in that idea of Dauer, permanence. But the joyful science, it's the total opposite. It's the science of the sea. It loves change, it accepts that nothing lasts forever, and it teaches you how to joyfully navigate the waves without needing a map at all. So where are these homeless sailors actually going? If they aren't looking for some new land to settle, what is their final destination? This brings us to their true name, their proudest title. They are We Kinder der Zukunft, we children of the future. See, their journey isn't just about leaving the past behind, it's about sailing directly towards the future. They're the pioneers, the first explorers of a world that doesn't even exist yet, a world they're going to help create.
These explorers aren't looking for a safe harbor. For the children of the future, the real treasure, their greatest comfort, is the journey itself. They call it a Kunststück, an artful challenge. Finding joy in just skillfully navigating the unpredictable waves, well, that's the whole point.
And so the compass turns, and it points right at you. The journey of the Heimatlosen isn't just some old story, it's an invitation. The sea is vast, fate is hard, and yes, hope is uncertain. The only question left is, are you ready to set sail?